Baby, sweetie, beautiful. Come, let me tell you something. Come, let me talk to you for a minute. Does this sound familiar? That's because this is something that women face on a daily basis whilst just trying to get from point A to B. Now imagine this happening to you whilst just trying to do your job in a professional setting. This was the case earlier this week when a reporter was called sweetie whilst asking a question. Do you think this behavior is normal? What do you think should be done about it? Or do you think it's just part of the culture? Have your say.
I don't really think it is an issue. I did not think he did it out of disrespect. I think sometimes when you're in a professional space, professionalism is something we learn. And sometimes we forget or we trip, as I say, and then we forget that we in that professional space to act professional. So it happens sometimes. Even sometimes you curse your child and you might say, oh, sweetie, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. So it happens sometimes, but you know already when somebody in position do it, we normally take it out of context and then we make a big bushfire out of it. But however, I think it's something that you can work around with. And we must, or even myself sometimes, I trip sometimes and forget that I'm an event planner and I serve people in a professional level. So sometimes I trip and it's something, it's a work in progress.
That's not norm. It's your choice whether to answer the person or not. Somebody do you that on the streets. It's your choice to respond. It's the way you respond. Some people will take it negatively and some people will just pass by. But you don't need to respond to that if you don't want to.
Okay, with regards to the whole catcalling thing, it might have been normal, but with all what's been going on, the changes in society and women demanding more respect, I guess the catcalling, it can be regarded as being disrespectful. And with regards to the sweetie, I call people sweetie all the time, but then again, there's a time, there's a place, and you know the relationship you have with the person. So I would not call somebody maybe a superior or somebody I've just met and I have no idea how the person regards me or what relationship I have with the person, then I would reserve that for people I have a more casual relationship with. And so if the person takes offense to being called sweetie, then I would have to take back my statement and apologize because you don't want to be offending anybody. And in the same regard, as to how much you react to the sweetie, you have to balance everything, because on the street, the person sits you or whatever. Then again, it still depends on your level of respect for yourself and the environment. That's how you would react. And in the same case, with regards to being called sweetie, you still have to temper how you react to the person.
For me, I know our culture as a people, we are very friendly, personal, on the personal side. A lot of times people say, hi love, hey babes, how you doing? It's something that is part of our culture. However, as a person, in the capacity of what took place with the gentleman, I honestly believe it's not something that's normally intentional. Sometimes it's at the end of your tongue and you say it and after you realize, did I just say that? But we must learn to sometimes take the thinking process in the back of our head and understand that we have to watch what that comes out of our mouth. Because everybody is not liable to take things in the same context. And the context that it was taken is only a protocol of saying, hey, I apologize. You understand? And be the bigger person, I apologize, but you can see that was not intentional. You understand? So another thing too, on the political side, people like to politicize things that are not really meant to go that length and that part. You understand? The red and yellow concept has to draw the line on certain issues. And let's not make everything a political issue. Because we are human beings and we are going to fall short at some point in our lives. And knowing the kind of person that you are and he is, you must say, hey, that was not intentional.
I think it's part of our culture because everywhere I go, I get that. Yeah, so nothing you can do that will stop it, so just allow it.
Well, those were some pretty interesting answers, especially from the men. Don't you think? You've heard what everyone has to say. Want a chance to share your opinion? Come join us right here next week, Thursday, at the William Peter Boulevard, where you can have a chance to have your say. I'm Rochelle Gonzalez for Hot 7 Nightly News, checking out.